Hi everyone, Happy New Year and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about 5 lesser known habits that you may not have heard of that will help you solidify your weight loss and keep you healthy for the entire year. A long time ago, I would say maybe now it's 2025, let's say 8 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, I was 180 pounds. I was struggling to lose weight. I had done a bunch of yo-yo dieting. I had competed. My metabolism was out of whack. And I just needed some habits that I hadn't already heard of to help me stay on track and to get my body back in line so that I could lose weight and be healthy for my entire life. So I'm going to share 5 of these habits with you guys. Please leave your own below. I love hearing from you guys, and let's get right into it. So, number 1 was making sure that I was actually hungry before I ate. So taking 30 seconds to really feel if my stomach was empty or if my mind was bored or if I was feeling an emotion and wanted to eat. So taking a 30-second pause and going, okay, am I actually hungry? So one of the rules that I have is like, if I'm not going to eat an apple or if I'm not going to eat a protein stick, then I'm likely not that hungry. Because when you're truly hungry, things that are kind of like healthy actually sound good to you. The other thing is asking myself, is this meal helping me get closer to my goals or further away from my goals? And this is not meant to be a control or like food issue, but more so being practical. Here's the reality. My goal is to be healthy. Is this meal going to help me be healthy or is it going to detract from my goals? That's a genuine question. So when I was going out to eat or eating out with friends or even at home and thinking about making a meal, should I throw this pizza in the oven or should I make something that is a balanced meal of protein, carbohydrates, and fat? Number 2, starting my meals by eating protein first. So my protein on my plate was eaten first. And the reason is because, of course, we know that protein makes you fuller. Okay, protein also helps you to stay satisfied. And I mean that in a psychological way. So fullness is sort of like a physical feeling. Satisfied is a lot more mental. And so when you eat your protein first, you're less likely to scarf down carbs and keep eating all of the carbs and asking for second and third plates. And that's something that a lot of bodybuilders actually strategize with. And I think it's something that's a great way to make sure that you are handling your portions correctly. A lot of us struggle with portion control, and also we struggle with like carb control, simply because the more carbohydrates you eat, the more you want. And so when you're eating a balanced meal with protein, carbs, and fats, it's really important to make sure that you're getting the right portion for your exercise needs. Because remember, carbohydrates, you need those for exercise. You need those for energy. So it's not like you want to forget them all together and throw them out all together, but you want to be smart about them. And so when you eat your protein first on your plate, you kind of give your body an opportunity to get full and to get, feel that satisfaction. And so you can eat mindfully the rest of your meal. Number 3. Have a 10-minute rule or a 5-minute rule for cravings. I actually have this. If I'm like, oh, I really want this donut or I really want this pizza, I will give it 10 minutes. If I'm still thinking about the pizza, if I'm still thinking about the donut, then I will go have the donut. But giving yourself that buffer is so important. When you're someone who is struggling with weight loss, you really want to look at your impulsivity. If you're impulsive, then you just like do whatever your body like immediately feels. If you're someone who, works on your impulsivity and you give yourself a buffer, then you can respond instead of react. A lot of us are reacting to emotions, reacting to situations, reacting to our body instead of responding. And one way to respond is to give yourself that 10-minute buffer. By the way, this works really well for emotions too. So just give yourself 10 minutes and go, okay, if I'm still like super craving that thing, then I'll have it. If not, move on. Number 4, I call this a kitchen curfew. Yes. At some point, the kitchen has to be closed. Like if you're someone who just eats day round, like round the clock, that usually is not good for you. I know people are like, I'm a grazer, but when you're trying to lose weight, you actually want to give your body time to digest. You want to give your body a little bit of time for your insulin to go down. You want to give your body a little bit of time to rest your gut, and you want to be able to actually notice when you're hungry. If you're just grazing all day, you don't ever get in tune with your body. So have a kitchen, a kitchen closet, a kitchen curfew, say, okay, after breakfast, we're done until, 1 o'clock or whatever. Kitchen closes at 2 o'clock after lunch. Kitchen closes at 9 o'clock after dinner. So that way, if you're like, oh, I want to go have a snack, and then you're eating, but in the night you find yourself knee deep in a bag of potato chips because you didn't close off your kitchen. Yeah, have a kitchen curfew. Say, you know what? We're done after 9 o'clock. No one eats after 9 o'clock. We have a healthy meal for dinner. Maybe we have some fruit or something for dessert, and then we're done. Have a kitchen curfew. I still do this to this day. I have that. And it's not because carbohydrates or something magically turn into fat at night. It's because it's using wisdom. This is something that I really think we've lost as an art to as human beings. It's wisdom. It's not like, oh, you're a control freak. There's something wrong with you. No, wisdom says, I know myself. Know thyself. That's my next video. Know thyself. I know myself. If given the opportunity, I will eat everything in the kitchen if I do not have boundaries. Give yourself boundaries. It's like when you have a child, you don't go, oh, you're too strict because you told them they couldn't stay up until 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like, no, that's good for them. It's also good for you. Last but not least, work on habit stacking. So one thing that I used to do, especially when I was in college, but even now so more recently, is when I'm doing my cardio, I will answer emails. Or I'll work on my calendar, send out calendar invites, whatever I need to do, or I'll send messages to clients. So I stack my exercise, especially if it's just cardio, with something positive. So for example, if you're someone who needs to get your 10,000 steps in a day, then maybe you need to listen to your audiobook or something while you're walking and reward yourself with that. Listen to an informative, educational podcast. Do something like that. Or in the morning, while you're brushing your teeth, do 10 squats. Or do your ab workout while you're watching TV. Things like that, where you are creating, since you're already watching TV, since you're already on your phone, since you already need to do your calendar, stack it with something healthy. And that has really helped me to manage my time and also make fitness more feasible and something that's more manageable. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, if you need help with your health and fitness goals, please look up the Fit and Flourishing app in the App Store or the Google Play Store. And you can sign up for my monthly coaching for $15.99 a month. If you want something that's more in-depth, there's also options on there. All right, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.